All right, check 1 2. Check 1 2. Audio levels seem like they chillin'. I think I can turn myself up a little bit. Right. Stuff. Yeah. All right. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Put that down. Oh, has the stream already started? And it starts. Man, does not take long for that. All right, cool. Video link. Copy. Boom. Then to the Discord homies. I'll put it in here. Promo. Yo. Here. Making bad sleep decisions. Come join me. Paste. Copy this whole thing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to set up an overlay to make these more whatever-able. We'll pop this in promo. None of this makes any sense. Cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Maj is probably gonna roast me. That's fine. I have accepted my fate. We got chat here. Wonderful. Awesome. We can start kind of. We've already gotten started. What do we got to do today? What is the goal for today? We have Mindy Pixel Crown stuff. We've got to do some stuff. Okay, no available quests. That's good. We got to do some stuff out in not even sure what I'm trying to say. Do some stuff out in the ice place, Colossus Boulevard, baby. Gotta get cold. Gotta get frosty. Get some quests done out here. I know that we got a lot to do. Trying to level up. I want to at least make it to level 16. I think the goal is gonna be to get to Krokotopia if possible. I think if we finish Colossus Boulevard, that should at least get us up to level 15. Or 14? What level? Wait, what level are we? Gonna do a quick check on that. Level 13. Yeah, we should at least get to level 14, maybe level 15. I'm not sure. I last did this. Yo, what's up? Yeah. I got it. I'll put. Oh, I guess I don't need to put a marker by you. I want to check out this place, just see what spells we got. I don't think I can get anything until I'm like level 22, but I do wanna check. Hey, what's up? Yeah, there's only one spell. It's not till level 22. Life Trap is here, huh? That is interesting. Okay. Reshuffle's really good too, but yeah, we'll want to come here at level 22 for the free spell. Probably pick up Reshuffle at some point. Just because that is good for them long fights. I thought that I heard my dogs. All right. What we looking at on quests then? Colossus Boulevard. Have to find some stuff there. Oh, actually, you know what? I lied. We are going to mark this location. Psych JK. Because if I remember correctly, we're going to have to talk to one of the teachers, so we'll have to go back to Ravenwood, then come back here and we can kick it. Oh, all right. Today's stream probably gonna be a bit more on the chill side. As always, you know, I do lack the ability to stop talking, so that will be a constant. However, one thing I will say is I just got done talking to a homie, chatting with a friend, having a good time, talking about like some video games that we like to play and such. And so that easy teleport, I think. Where are we? And so that's got me on them low social levels, you know. I like to think that I'm a pretty social person, but that was not what I thought. All right, we gotta fight some gobblers. What does our deck look like? Our deck looks all right. It's definitely not bad. Got some good stuff going on here. I think I'll get rid of one of these and also one of these. Just shorten it, make it more like, if you're playing that, if you're in that Magic the Gathering meta, small decks, dude. Gotta have small decks. Stay competitive. These guys definitely have a bit more HP. Um, so we'll hook ourselves up with the Death Blade. Should be able to kill him next turn. No problem. No problem. I gotta say, I forget. We fight 2 people at a time. That is indeed different. Because we're fighting 2 people at a time, I think the play is gonna be do a super powered ghoul on this guy with the blade. Should kill. Should murder if I calculated correct. Yo. It'd probably be very easy to do on this game. Oh, they're weak to death also. That's kind of sweet. Yo, glad we got that kill. I'm kind of curious. Like, how would you do like a Wizard 101 Nuzlocke? Like, is that possible? I got Nuzlocks on the mind. I've been watching a lot of Pokemon challenges. Very, very, based streamer, top best Nuzlocker in the world. Self-proclaimed, but also like, there's no one, trying to take that title from him, so you have to believe it. But yeah, currently been watching the best Nuzlocker in the world, and it's got me on Nuzlocke brain. I've been thinking more about stuff that I don't typically think about. I did my first Nuzlocke ever very recently. Did a fire red Nuzlocke, and that was very fun. Honestly, I gotta say that Nuzlocke super sweet. Collect barrels. Okay, we can do that. We can collect some barrels. I think we gotta go talk to the king. But yeah, I've sort of had this new kind of mindset. My opinion or my thoughts on what Pokemon can be has totally opened up. Like, I didn't know really anything about EV training. Like, I knew it existed, but I didn't know what it meant. Like, I was like, what is EV training? What is that? And now I think my Pokemon experience is ruined forever, because I cannot imagine a world now, like currently, where I would not want to do that, where I would not want to do, EV training, because like man, as much as I hate to admit it, your boy has some min-max habits. I play D&D. I like making characters who are as strong as I can possibly make them. I mean, because everyone likes to play strong characters. That's just kind of natural. When you're playing a D&D, or you're playing something like this. Like I spend a lot of time grinding up my pets because I want my pets to be strong. Speaking of which, we got the boy King Cooper here. We got him to Epic off stream. I try not to stream the pet games too much. We got an okay ability. I don't think the ability is great, but I think it's solid. We got Death Proof. So we're more resistant to our own element. We're good against other death people, which I think is good. Any resistance is still good. One thing that I'm much more excited about that's happened recently. Okay, I guess the best thing to do here is get rid of those ice spells and just pass for the time being. One thing that I'm more excited about that happened relatively recently was I'm playing in another game right now. Well, I've got a few other characters, but 3 of my characters I play through with my younger brother. Me and him, we just kind of chill, we chat, we hang out. It's a good time. I mean, I thoroughly enjoy it. I have a lot of fun. I'm gonna hope this kills. It's definitely got potential to kill, but it also has potential to not do that. But we'll see what's up. Hopefully this kills. That would be great. He should be weak to it. And on top of that, easy kill. I think we have a little bit of extra damage coming in from Cooper and some of our other equipment, perhaps. This guy is probably going to take a bit more, so I'm going to hook us up. But yeah, I play through currently with my younger brother, 7. And have this run... we have this lightning and balance run. I'm playing the lightning. They're playing balance. Really, really good. Slaps everything, destroys everything. Really fun, really nice. And we've kind of been farming this later we farmed this later area called Olympus. Like there's a mission that you get from Cyrus, like the myth teacher, where he's like, hey, go and you need to compete here or to explore this place, or I don't know what like the actual quest is about, but I know that you have to go and you have to visit Olympus, and you like challenge the gods there. It's pretty tough fight. It's stuff ranging in the did we get him? Not quite. Oh, he's still living. But it's for, characters in like the 30s or so. In terms of level. Yo, I'm so glad we got that power pip. We can get a little bit of life back here. Very spicy. Super based. I want to say based now because of fucking Pokemon challenges. But anyway, yeah, so we played through that, and there's this secret fight that we discovered recently that's there, where you oh yeah, let's get this history of ice magic. Good stuff. We have a free chest because your boy a member. Ooh, okay, cool. That doesn't help me at all, but that's very interesting. But yeah, there's this boss fight, like where the person is like a rank 20 something boss, or maybe it's only like rank 16. It's something very high. I don't get the I don't really know what the power scaling is like or supposed to be, so I'm not sure what ranks are for what. But the equipment that it drops is for like level 90 plus characters, but because of how me and Seven have been able to kind of handle this and like fight this boss or whatever, we were able to beat it at level like 35, like at the level that our characters were. All right, we have to fight some snowmen. That's easy. We can do that. That being said, Mindy, what do you want us to do? But yeah, so it's dropped some super high level equipment, but on top of that, on top of dropping this very, very spicy equipment, it also gives you a pet. There's a pet. It's the Enchanted Armaments, which upon like some small research that I've done is, I guess, one of the best pets in the game, apparently. Like very, very strong, very, very good stuff. And I recently I had one that I had on my lightning person that I wasn't really doing anything with, but I was training up because it's like, hey, it's a new pet, supposedly, very strong, and all this. I want to give it a shot. I want to see what's up. I want to see what it's got kind of going on for it. This should kill either one of them. We might as well kill the guy with the shield. But one of the abilities is called Spell Proof. Spell Proof, great ability. It just gives resistance. You just get flat resistance to certain damages and such. I think what I'm gonna want to do, yeah, we'll just hurt this guy with like a small hit, and then we'll see if we can kill him. Or I guess if we hit him with this, we should be able to kill with the Banshee. Yeah, I don't think we're in any danger of like dying or anything, so we can just do that. I'm not really focused on getting the health. But one of these abilities is Spell Proof, and so I grinded and I got it up, and I finally he reached Ancient, I think. Yeah, Teen Adult Ancient, and got Spell Proof, and I am very excited because I wasn't going to use that for my electric person. I've already got a very good pet on my lightning boy. I'm very, very satisfied with him. I don't think he needs a better pet. So I was just like, cool, we'll keep this. But my ice boy's got a good pet. Don't get me wrong. My ice guy, great pet, excellent. However, getting Spell Proof on my ice pet, that is suddenly very, very interesting. Because my ice person already has very high resistances, very, very good resistance just from being like an ice mage. Ice mage, a lot of their armor, a lot of their equipment, a lot of the good stuff that they get is all very centered around resisting damage. They're tanks. They're hard to take down. And so between all that, and this isn't like, I'm sure there's people who are like, oh well, my ice person has 100% resistance to everything, and you have to have armor piercing to damage me at all, and blah blah blah. I'm sure there's people, levels 90 plus, 130, ice person can never be killed. Cool, whatever, that's fine. Let me be proud of my low level character for a little bit. Just hit level 30 and has 25% resistance to all damage types. Just a flat, takes just a quarter less damage from everything, and that for me has been very exciting, because they're already very tanky. Fat pools of health. I think they're close to like 2,000 health now, which I've seen people with much higher. Like once you get way up there, everyone's packing fat amounts of health. But for for what it is, it's cool. I mean, I think it's cool, not just because it's my ice wizard, but I love tanks, man. Like, I might have talked about this before. I used to be when I was younger, I used to be like the person who always wanted to play the magic class. I wanted to play the wizard. I wanted to play the person who did a lot of damage, who was very smart, very cunning. What does this dude want me to get? What are you trying to make me do? Hold up. Boris in the lore. Oh, no, wait. That's someone else. Oh, we can just talk to Kirby again. Is this little side quest thing done? Wow, easy. Super easy. Not difficult at all. In that case, we will do this. I think we just have to fight a bunch of goblin people. It's like gorgers, gluttons, and munchers. Okay, yeah, that should be easy. I don't think it's any of these guys. Fought these dudes already, so we're chilling. Here are some gorgers. We'll fight these dudes. But what's it called? But yeah, so I always used to really love like the spellcaster cast, but for whatever reason, I don't know what changed. Like, I don't know why it is I had this sudden shift in opinion, but now like I want to play like the beefy dudes. Like, I want to play like big, strong men. Like I play characters who are very large and very melee focused. Like, when it comes to Dungeons and Dragons and like the D&D that I do, I've currently got like a paladin who's decently tank. Like, I wouldn't say that like he doesn't have like a ton of HP. I think his constitution's like a 14, which if you don't know anything about D&D, it's like 14 out of 20, which is good. You want like 10 is the baseline, but you want things to be higher than that, like 100%. So he's got like good HP, because he does have the tough feat. So it's like it's higher. It might be 12. Might actually only be 12. I think he's got 12 with the tough feat, which is good, but whatever. Still tanky, decent, good HP going on. But the main thing that's kind of happening with him, I don't know if this kills. I guess we're about to see. I guess it doesn't kill because I'm bad and I missed. No, but he's like tanky. Paladin's very tanky class. Great saving throws. He has a super high armor class right now, because one of the characters gifted him some medium armor, and he's got medium armor master and high dex. So he's like, oh, he's looking pretty good, pretty spicy. So tanky dude. He's like a tank utility healer. Kind of fills an all around role for the party. Really fun. Love him lots. Great stuff. It does kill. That's hype. Another character I'm playing is a druid, and you might be thinking like, oh, druid, like, if you know anything about druids or Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, you might be like, oh, that's not that tanky, like that's not that bad or whatever. The thing that you don't know is Circle of the Moon Druid. And Circle of the Moon Druid, while yes, a druid, plays basically like a barbarian or like a warrior. You turn into these huge animals, and by turning into them, you get fat chunks of HP, like huge amounts of HP. Bishop, my character's name in that campaign, easily the tank. We do have like a tanky monk who's like very hard to hit, but Bishop's got high AC, solid saving throws, but just so much health, just so much health, and is very hard to take down. Before that, I was playing a character named Maro, who was a half orc fighter. Half orcs notoriously difficult to kill. They have an ability where if they get knocked down to 0 HP, they just pop back up at 1. So you get a free like death save, like a free anti or like death repellent, or however you want to, call or classify that. Regardless, very good stuff. And so he, he's kind of a tank. I was gonna play a monk in a recent campaign, not super tanky. He was more on the offense side, but still, still close range, like a close range punchy melee class type thing. And then I'm trying to think. One of my more recent characters was a barbarian. Barbarians are like the tankiest class in the game. Definitely one of them. Have resistance to a lot of stuff. And most of my some of my more recent character ideas that I've had have been what am I trying to do? I don't think that will do super effective damage. So I think, but I have 2 Death Blades. So I think I want to do Death Blade and then Banshee or whatever it's called on one of these guys, just for like the guaranteed sort of 1-hit type knockout thing. And then we'll kind of go from there. We'll kind of see what's up. But yeah, point is, I love playing very, very tanky people. I don't know why, but something about like getting hit with like a huge attack, this is my puny protagonist. You have no idea the type of power that I wield. Take this, my ultimate attack! And then, you get hit with it, and like you're still standing, barely like did anything. Something about taking low amounts of damage, even if I'm not like a main damage dealer, is very satisfying. Like even more so than getting those high numbers. I will admit, it is a little bit different for me when it comes to Wizard 101. Like, I like playing my ice person, but the only reason I like playing them is because I'm playing with someone else. So I like being like, cool, let me taunt everyone. Let me shield myself up, heal myself up, get super just bulked up, and then, kind of just stroll by, unharmed. That's very, very fun for me. But only because I have someone who can do the damage, because if I was just sitting there, getting smacked and having no ability to smack back, that is that is much less fun. Hey, yo, what's up, Coco? Hey, I know. I understand. I understand the place that I've put myself in. But also, I've trapped myself. Colton, I've trapped myself. Cuz here's the thing. Let me just level with you. Regardless of whether or not I'd be streaming, I would almost certainly be playing Wizard 101 at this hour. That is just who I am when it comes to video games or anything that I get really into. I have this this fun little thing called an addictive personality. And so for me, I'm at this point where I feel like I'm missing something. Hold up. No, I do want to fight gluttons. Okay. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, fight me. Where when I get really into something, I just do shit like this where I'm like, yeah, I think I can reasonably sacrifice, an amount of sleep to to play a game. But what's it called? I've trapped myself because I like this character a lot. Like I like this dev character a lot. Very fun, having a good time. Like we're cranking through these levels. It's a blast. However, because I decided that this was going to be the character that I stream, I can't just play them, I can't just be like, oh yeah, let's play my death person, because now it's recorded. And if anyone, not that, because I'm not like some big streamer dude out here, playing a lot. But if anyone is like, oh yeah, I want to watch through the, through the Skippy Wizard 101 streams. Well, if I suddenly made a bunch of progress in like the story, that'd be like watching through. I mean, not that it's even this serious, but it'd be like, oh, someone's playing like Fallout and then does a bunch of like, you know, the main mission, and you come back and they're like, oh yeah, I'm a higher level, I have new abilities, and you know we're at a totally different place in the campaign than what happened last stream. It ruins the continuity, ruins the continuity. And so I've trapped myself. The only way I can play this character is if I am streaming, and is both a blessing and a curse. Anyway. But yo, welcome. I mean, I mean, you're here too. So what's up? Well, how's your sleep doing? How are things, man? It's good to have you. Like seeing you. We're currently trying to get through these last levels. I want to get out of Wizard City. I like it here, but I'm ready to get onto World 2. I'm ready to get onto those new quests, get myself a new spell. I think we're getting pretty close to another life drain spell, like a 4 mana life drain spell. Do I have all the setup ready? Cool. I'm just going to go for the kill. I could heal, but I think I'm just going to go for that murderize. But I must say thank you for thinking of me in my sleep. But I also hope that, like, you know, we're both making the sacrifice out here. Yeah, what's it called? So I think I've made maybe a horrible decision of deciding, you know what's a good idea? I'm gonna also promo the fact that I'm streaming Wizard 101 to another one of my D&D groups, that being the one that Holly, Maj, and a couple other friends are in. And I know full well that if our friend Maj sees that I decided that Wizard 101 was going to be something to do with my life, I will almost certainly get roasted. There is... maybe not. Maybe they won't see, or maybe they'll decide to spare me. But I have a very sneaking suspicion that if they decide to look in that promo channel, it might not be to my face, but it might be to Holly. I'm gonna hear either from Maj or from Holly that she was like, you're playing Wizard 101, yeah, I'm gonna get bullied. Like, you decided, here, walk me through, you decided that you were gonna start streaming and your first idea is a kids game. Like, this is what you're spending your life. You could have gotten good sleep. You could have woken up tomorrow morning and decided to do something productive, like work out or meditate, or like work on yourself, or work on the podcast that you host. But you decided that the good idea was gonna be to go on a 2008 children's game and spend 2 to 3 hours showing this to people. Like, you're proud enough of this to do this publicly? Skylar, what is wrong with you? It's almost certainly, like, I can just see it right now, like, in my head. But it is okay. I've already accepted the fact that I'm gonna be bullied, and I've gone through, you know, the likely outcome, the likely scenario already in my brain. I already the reason I bring this up to you guys in annoying fashion is because I do think it's hilarious. Like, I have to admit, I think it is very funny that of all the games I've chosen to play, I'm like, yeah, let's do this one that has, like, no... I mean, there are still people who play it, like, it's not like a dead game. But it's not like a thing. It's not like a thing where it's like, oh, yeah, dude, like, Wizard 101's really popping off right now. You know, that's not that's not the case. But anyway, I should start streaming other games. I should stream some other stuff. It's not like I don't own other games. It's not like I'm bereft of options or whatever, or lacking. Lacking options, rather. I have more than enough, you know, different things I could play. The leader of the resurgence. I mean, that would be sweet, honestly. If more people got into this game because some dumb nerd from Colorado is like, yeah, this is what I'm gonna spend my time doing, that'd be awesome, you know. What's it called? I talked to Alan. Apparently, one of Alan's friends is like super into this game also. And I was like, dude, like if you want, like who knows, maybe we could start like a campaign, get a squad going, do some missions, could be fun. And he said he's actually down, so who knows? I might have Alan join me for some of these streams. He might be lurking right now. I'm never sure. He's on the low key end, and you know what? I respect that. I respect that. I mean, I don't respect it enough not to call him out if he is lurking, but I respect it enough to be like, yo, you don't gotta say nothing. Like I mean, that's how I am in streams. Like for me, I just like to put the shit on and have it just kind of listen while I'm doing literally anything else. Like what's it called? For me, the main thing that determines whether or not I'm gonna stream Wizard 101 or just play it for leisure, it really is a lot up to just Seven and what Seven's doing. I don't think this is gonna kill, but I think this is the spell I want to go for so I can get some heals. Um, because like with any game, I think a lot of what I enjoy is is like the community, is having the co-op experience. That is the thing that I enjoy most when it comes to video games that I like to play. I like, I'm not trying to just, be out here and play games alone, I can, like, I mean, I'm doing this right now, though it definitely feels less lonely being on stream and whatnot. But I like games for the community, most of my favorite games of all time are multiplayer games. And there's exceptions to that, like, Fallout New Vegas, absolutely love, not multiplayer. Another one would be BioShock Infinite. Excellent game. Wonderful game. Not multiplayer. Did they have a multiplayer mode? I don't think so. I'm not entirely sure, but BioShock Infinite, very good game. Not a multiplayer game. Another one would be the first Last of Us. Last of Us, excellent game, amazing story, love that game. Hades, yeah, that's another one. Absolutely love Hades. Oh, dude, maybe I should stream Hades. That could be like start a new, because you have like 3 profiles you could start on. Like maybe start a new run, like a new character, and play through Hades. That could be, no lie, that could be kind of interesting. Oops, I did not quite want to get in that fight. Well, I mean, I guess I'm ready as I'm ever gonna be. So it does not actually matter. We'll be chilling. I think I will get rid of one of these ghouls. Try to buff myself up. That's hot and popping right now, dude. Maybe my next stream will be Hades. I think starting fresh. Like I've got a lot of experience. I think doing a fresh start could be fun. Although it does mean I'm gonna have to like romance everyone again, and and it means I'm gonna have to grind for all of those items, and oh boy, that's gonna be an adventure, won't it? But that's okay. Dude, yeah, I think Hades could be fun to stream. Yeah, I don't see how that's. You know what? You're right. I do love the grind. I could play that game probably into infinity. I've been kind of on a not a slump. I'm just currently into this right now. I do love Hades a lot though. I've got like I think I have over 100 runs in it, but I've just come to a point where I haven't like done many runs. But I looked at my Steam today. And I was like, oh, I'm kind of curious, like what are some games I've played? What's some stuff I got going on here? And I looked. I'm only missing 4 achievements from Hades. I'm missing 4 achievements. They're all very niche. Achievements as well. Like one of them is buy 9 items from the Charon shops. Like the temporary items, not like the buy like 9 boons or whatever, but it's like buy 9 of the short-term items. from the wells of Charon. There we go. In like a single run. It's like, okay, that's easy. Like I just focus around that. Another one is kind of niche is beat a like finish a like when you make the gods jealous or whatever and you have two gods fighting, like use the ult, whatever the ultimate is called, like the divine favor or aid or whatever, use that ability to beat the challenge that you're getting from the boss. So like make a boss jealous while you have their ult and like use their own ult against them type thing. You know, again, very like just kind of highly specific. And then the last, or maybe not the last one. Another one is get the second statue from Skelly. That one I think I could do. I think most of my weapons are at heat like heat 10 plus, between like maybe they're all between like heat 8 and 10, but I think a lot of them are at the 10 plus mark, doing pretty good right now. So I think I could easily get, like, if I wanted to do it really easy, I think the easiest weapon right now is the gauntlets, the like punchy fists, because honestly I think my favorite build for them, and I think a build that just continues to work very well, is do the punchy fists, do them with dodge chance, and then just use the Hermes' plume to get more dodge chance, and then you just never get hit. Then you can just run around punching things and be very fast, and it's very fun. And so I feel like if I really wanted to get that one, I could just crank the heat up to 18 immediate, or 16 or whatever immediately, and do that. Dude, Railgun Zeus blessing, mwah, mwah. Railgun is amazing. I think I like Railgun a lot. Railgun is very, very fun. Another thing that I think is fun with the Railgun is if you're not focusing on like the basic fire, but instead you go more into like the that like missile that you fire, getting that plus what's his name? Dionysus's cast, getting both of those together, really fun. Like you can just rain havoc from afar, like just launch these missile areas, and there's a lot of synergy in those too. I think one of the railguns actually focuses on that, like railgun special. Yeah, dude. No, 100%. Yeah, railgun special, very, very fun. Very, very, very nice, very cool. It's a good time. I guess I'm just gonna smack this dude, just kind of weaken him up. Yeah, railgun build, very fun. Another build that I like a lot, build that I think is very, very fun is dude, I gotta be honest, Zeus has some of the best blessings. Zeus has some blessings that slap, but the bow where when you hit someone, your special targets them, and then getting Zeus's blessing to make your special strike with lightning. Amazing build. Like actually super, super strong. Very, very fun. That is a build that absolutely destroys, because it will hit them with that lightning bolt for each special that you hit, and then if you get stuff like a chance for lightning to strike twice, or like hit in a bigger area, you just like smack once, spam special. And I mean, I think that's the funnest way to play bow anyway. I think bow is good, fun, interesting, but I think like it can be, if you're just using the basic attack, it can get bogged down a little bit. So I like the special, and the fact that they have one that's all about the special, super nice. Although the one where you put spells into your arrows, like where you pack spells into the bow and then shoot, also super good. Also very, very nice, very, very fun. That is another one that I'm very fond of. Like I got that one, and I got like I got Poseidon's cast, which does like a shit ton of damage, and you just pack 3 into it, and then you shoot them, and regardless of whether they die or not, you watch them disappear off the screen, just sometimes simply from the knockback. Yeah, dude, 100%. It is very goose. I agree. Um, no, dude. Yeah. Cast into bow is disgusting. Um, I'm trying to think. Shield. I'm a huge fan of. I like the I have 2 types of builds that I enjoy for the shield. We're getting kind of low here. Dude, so goose, dude. Yo, it's goosing. What's it called? I've got two builds that I like for yeah. Sorry, Swan. Ah, fuck your duck, dude. I don't care. No, but what's it called? Am I able to open this again if I just opened? Nah, I didn't think so. That's fair. What's it called? There's 2 builds that I like for shield. I like one of the builds that I like is doing the I think the basic shield gives you more. What is it? I think it's like more attack speed or more like basic attack damage. I can't remember, but whatever the Zagreus shield is, I like getting that one, and then getting the Poseidon's blessing that like knocks people back, and then just getting a bunch of blessings that are all about knocking people into walls, because the shield has really good knockback. Like you slap people around, and I think combining that with oh sweet, we just leveled up. Good stuff. Combining that with Poseidon, very fun. The other one is I love the I think it's Chaos's shield, where you charge your attack and then you throw like 8 shields or whatever, something crazy. I like that one with Zeus's blessing also. That one's a fun one with Zeus's blessing, because you can just create like a bunch of different lightning strikes and clear rooms really easily. That one's very fun. What is happening? I think Wizard 101 broke there for a little bit. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're chilling. All right, what are we looking at? We have a dungeon to do. Oh, I have to talk to this guy to turn in books. No more quests other than that, which is chill. I'm gonna go to the library. The library. Get that quest done. I'm also gonna drink some water, because my inability to stop talking sometimes is both a blessing and a curse. Currently, it's a curse because my throat dry as hell.
You found the books on the ancient history of magic? Let me get my notepad out and tell me everything you learned. Wow, that's
All right.
okay, I'm good.
Wow, that's a lot. Yeah, what's up?
We need to get
Oh, there's
dirt.
more?
Me
You're telling me there's more I have to do?
You do that, I'll study the books.
That's okay. I think we can do that. I don't think I mind. These are both good. However, I like what I've got better, and I think what I've got is thank you, dude. I will stay hydrated. You as well, King. Take care of yourself, man. Make sure that you're drinking water. Ooh, yo, look at that health pool though. That's some goodness. That's some alignment in the universe, as you might say. We out here, dude. See, God wanted me to play Wizard 101 today. That's the sign. What's it called? We're gonna we'll talk to all these trees. Trying to think. Dang, dude, got me talking about Hades. Would it be what if I just switch the stream abruptly right now to a Hades stream? Do I even still have it downloaded? Certainly I do. That's not a game that I think I would delete so easily. Sometimes I do have to clear space. But dang. Oh, geez. You got me talking about Hades, and I'm like, damn, should I just switch games midstream? I actually, going through my Going through my library, I found a game that I haven't played in a long time that I was looking at that I was like, yo, I might, hey, bro, do do what you see fit. I'm chilling for right now. I think I'm gonna try to go do a dungeon. I really want to finish Wizard City. I really want to get out of here, but I'm thinking the next stream I do might be Hades because now that we're talking about it, I'm like, I love that game, oh so much, oh so much. I feel like I might be falling behind, dude. I know that I don't know, like, I mean we haven't talked about it in a while, so I'm not quite sure you know what you and what Holly have been doing. But it's like, man, dude, I gotta get back into it. There's stuff I'm missing, dude. Falling behind. Great game. What's it called? I was going through my Steam library looking for like other great games that I enjoy. And one came up that I wasn't expecting to see. I actually re-downloaded it. It's not a game that I think I'm gonna stream. I think it's a game I'm just gonna play like of my own volition. Yeah, dude, no. He got me fiending, dude. I got that itch, man. 100%, dude. I think if I ever play in like an Odyssey like a Odysseys of Theros campaign, I think almost like 100% I might make a character who's based off like maybe one of the Hades gods or Hades NPCs. Like making Zagreus, I think could be very fun. I think it'd be very fun to play Zagreus. I'm kind of wondering, like, Zagreus, he'd have to be, I mean, like Warlock, right? Like Hexblade Warlock. He has a weapon, like he you can change weapons, fight with a bunch of different weapons if you go Pact of the Blade, you can if you go Pact of the Blade, you can you want to play Runt when it feels right. Dude, no, I feel that, dude. I'm so sorry I've not been able to give you that Runt experience. Honestly, I do know that I want to. Yeah, no, Hexblade, Pact of the Blade. He's got so many weapons. You can change it into bow, shield, whatever it is you want to do. And then like one of the abilities is like if you hit someone with your in Hades, if you hit someone with your what's it called? With your like spell, with your cast, you can like weaken them. So it could be a thing where it's like, oh, that's kind of like your hex or like your mark, or it's just your Eldritch Blast, but then it gets stronger as you level up. However you wanna go about it. I think that could be very cool. Oh, these people are very strong. I was not expecting these people to have so much HP. Oh man, this might actually be kind of difficult. We'll have to see what's up. I don't have any AoE, so this will be to say the least, this will be interesting. Ooh, that's very good. I think I shall. Yeah, I'm gonna do Evil Snowman and just try to blitz this first person down. But yeah, I think doing that could be fun. Actually, I had an idea for a character because I know in Odysseys of Theros you have like these pacts that you make to like the gods or whatever, who are or not pacts, but like you worship like a certain god and you get certain benefits. So if you if you're playing or if you like, I think any god can give you any benefit, but there's like a bunch of different ones. But I know one of them, and it's the one that Holly has, is hard to kill. Where if you get, get hit or whatever, and it's basically the half orc ability, where if you get hit and you drop to 0 HP, you drop to 1 instead. So the super strong ability, super good. I think it'd be really interesting to play a character. Ooh, that's nice. Yo, let's go, little Spectre man. What's up? We like to see it. Good boy. I think it'd be very interesting to play a character who, instead of being like blessed by the gods, is like cursed by them to never die. Like, who has maybe like hard to kill and is maybe like a Path of the Zealot Barbarian, or maybe like a Way of the Long Death Monk. Or something, and basically like has this curse placed on him where the gods are like because you insulted us in some way, instead of killing you, we're just gonna make it that you can never get like the one thing that you long for, which is like a satisfying death. I think that would be a very fun character to play. Like someone who's maybe like a devout warrior who's like, his dream is to one day like die valiantly in combat, who just cannot, like, who has just been like cursed by the gods to never let that really happen. I think that would be a very fun character to play in Odysseys of Theros. I'm thinking either monk or barbarian, and have them be like a champion of some kind. That's a character idea that I got. Honestly, just today I was talking to Holly earlier today before the campaign, or was it after? It might have been after. I know I talked to Holly, Nick, and Alan when everyone left. Can't remember because again, my memory is just actually the worst. But yeah, that's an idea that's floating around in my head that I'm like, I like it. I think I would have a very, very fun time playing this kind of cursed character. And like, yeah, I think it'd be cool to try to find ways to reflavor the abilities in like negative ways, or only take things that like increase health, increase, hit survivability. All this would be a very good time. Okay, got a power pip. I'm not gonna summon anything. We're getting kind of low here, which is dangerous. I'm hoping that I got a couple more turns still. I'm pretty resistant to death spells. I would love one more turn of setup. One more turn of setup would be very nice. I'd love one more turn of setup. I'm going to do the safe thing. I'm going to heal myself. But yeah, I think that'd be a good character to play. I'm trying to make more interesting characters. I feel like what's it called? I feel like I like all my characters. I do like all of them, but I feel like one of my characters who I played, or the character that I was gonna play in my Sunday campaign with Geo, I feel was very lackluster. If I'm just being completely truthful. I originally really liked the concept, but the more I thought about it, I feel like Sar, my bugbear Way of the Astral Self monk, was one far too similar to Bishop, at least in the way that, like, not in like backstory or anything, but in the way that he like acted was very, very similar to Bishop, in that he was like a low charisma kind of a low charisma type person who originated, from, man, I'm not seeing any damage spells. I'm gonna get rid of this, and I guess I'll place this on you, but I need to get some of these hurt spells to put the pain on some fools. But I feel like he was like a lot of borrowed elements, kind of acted like Bishop. I feel like some of like the stuff I was using for his backstory was kind of like Noboru esque. Yeah, no, exactly. I got very lost in the gimmick of like, oh, this will be cool. I'll get to punch people from 15 feet away. Like the thought of that is awesome. Am I dead? I might be dead, depending on what I get hit with here. Okay, I'm not dead. But yeah, no, I got very lost in the gimmick, and I feel like I was not able to flesh them out in a way that actually satisfied me. That's dangerous. Oh, I might take a lot of damage here. I need to murder very quickly. That was not what I wanted to see. I think I'm dead. I think there's not a lot I can do. I think I can kill this person, but I think I will lose this fight. Okay, actually, I didn't do as much. As long as this other person does not hit me, I will survive. We're in a dangerous place right now. Yeah, that should super kill. That's good. Please don't hit me. Just please do not. Excellent. We're not getting hit. We did not draw any heals. So I think I am still dead regardless, which is highly unfortunate. But it do be like that sometimes. Anyway, yeah, I just couldn't flesh him out in a way. His like his backstory was like, oh, he grew up with bugbears, had, abusive family, as many D&D characters often have. Father was a goblinoid, mother was a bugbear. Uh, struggled being blind, and then eventually escaped that and met like a master who taught him the ways of being an astral self monk, and now is like seeking to find himself or whatnot. And there's some cool stuff in there. I don't know if I'm ready to do that dungeon alone. Those people had much higher HP than I was expecting. I might go do another area first. Oh, I think I can get a spell over here real quick. I am gonna pop one of these potions just to heal up. But yeah, like I feel like a lot of it was very generic. Didn't have like many NPCs that I could actually like use or put in, like involve him with or involve in the story. Like, oh no, I have my dad who like I want to fight. It was like just a bunch of borrowed elements and not something that I was, thoroughly very, very satisfied with. And so like I do want to play him again in another campaign, but I think I'd want to change him a lot. I feel if I do play him in something else, I want to, and not that there's anything wrong with I grew up in a bad family and now I want to like get revenge or find myself or find what my happiness is, because that was his journey and there's nothing wrong about that. I think a lot of it was just not the right campaign, and I think he was just a lot of repeat for me. RP felt very much the same. Backstory felt like something I have used before or have seen before. And yeah, I very much want something different. However, I am going to geek about my new character because I feel my new character is very fun and I am super excited for them. Like I am immensely excited for my new character. My new boy here is called his name is Raylon Jaggedjaw. And so he is a half elf, but he is a let's see, I have that trouble making character that doesn't. Yeah, no, exactly. Like concept very cool. Don't know where to go from there. Yeah, new boiler. Okay, so if you are in my Sunday campaign, this means you Alan, if you're here, if you're lurking, get out. Leave. We don't want. No, I'm just kidding. But for those of you playing in my campaign, Geo, Alan, I don't know why I don't know why Zelda would ever be here, or our DM Bellator, or why Richie, Geo's friend, would ever be on this stream. I don't know why most of you would ever be on here, but if you are here, warning, I'm about to tell you just about everything about my character because I love them and I want to talk about them, and I'm much more excited for them. I wrote all today. I wrote like, oh wait, hold up. Riverclaw Guard. Who am I trying to fight? These guys here. Literally what I was doing all day today, and this is part of why I didn't really have like the reason I didn't really have like a real character for the one shot today. Like I just kind of did generic dwarf man. Was one part because the character creation process took forever, but two part, I also spent so much time today building a character that I was like, hey, you know what? I love making characters. I spent a lot of time making a character today. I don't have the creative energy to invest in making another interesting character right now. But yeah, so Raylon Jaggedjaw. He's got what I felt was a sort of elven first name, but then an orcish last name. And surprise, surprise, he is a half elf, half orc. he classifies as a half elf, and I find that he's more elf-ish in the way that he speaks and the way that he carries himself. Um, but he is a half elf whose second half is orc. He because a thing that I thought was important for him was he was born to a high elf like druid mother, who is like part of the reason why he has like affinity for nature, because he's, oh, I should say his class, I don't know if I've said this already. He is a swarm keeper ranger, which when I saw swarm keeper ranger and like read through its abilities and stuff, I immediately thought was badass as hell. Like, one of my favorite, when I was watching Naruto, my favorite side character was Shino. I think that's his name. I might be oops, possible fake fan alert. I think it is Shino though. Who is the bug guy. Like his whole thing is that like he has these like insects inside of him that he like pulls out and like attacks people with for like his ninjutsu or whatever. Crazy, absolutely insane, super fun character. Shino is Bug Boy. Cool, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But yeah, just cool character, sick design, had like the hood up, spiky hair. Loved him. And so when I saw that, when I saw Swarmkeeper, I was like, you're telling me I can be Shino? But I didn't want to make Shino, so I didn't make Shino. My character is actually nothing like Shino, other than the fact that he uses bugs. So his father was an orc. He's from the Jagged Jaw tribe. That's like the tribe name that like all his people fall under. And so but the thing is, I decided in a very wildly different stroke is that my character actually didn't have an abusive family. Like, his father was actually very good to him. He encouraged him to be a hunter. He taught him a lot of stuff kind of growing up very early on, taught him some of his ways, was like, hey, come be a hunter like me, come use a bow and do all this stuff. But when he saw that he had more of a druidic affinity, he was like, okay, you're not the hunter in the same way I'm a hunter. Like, I'll still teach you things, but you obviously take a bit more after your mom. Like, these insects and this magic kind of clings to you, and so I'll let you follow that. And was still like very harsh, because he's like, you still need to contribute to the clan. There's still like things and responsibilities you have to do and things you have to follow. But was for the most part like, okay, I see that this isn't the exact path for you, so I'm willing to work with you on stuff. So actually, like, a very good dad who like just was trying to help out, who just cares a lot about the tribe. And so seeing that, he always kind of pushed him towards being a encouraged him like, hey, you could be a hunter like me, I could teach you. But also was like, okay, one thing we don't have, being in this poor kind of outcasted settlement of orcs, is one thing we don't have is don't have like a shaman or like a dedicated healer. But even that, my character was kind of like iffy on. Didn't know if he wanted to do that, and so he kind of became like a farmer for a little bit. But anyway, I'm kind of I can get into like more deeper specific backstory stuff whenever, but like, just is but I don't have to get into every single detail. Just as grew up with like a pretty good family. His father raised him. His mother, he didn't grow up with his mom, but he only heard good things about him or about her. His dad always spoke very, very highly of her, and he wants to find her one day. That's one of the things that's on his like to-do list is to one day find his mom and to reconnect with her. But according to his dad, his mom had like responsibilities to take care of as a druid, like had to go back, kind of had to leave and take care of these other important things. And so could not stay with the tribe. And even when his father and his mother were like eloping and having this like, you know, this relationship, she never once showed up to the orc settlement. They always met outside of it, like in the woods, and that was where they spent their time together, and that was where they connected. um but because of like her tie, she couldn't like really involve herself with the settlement, and the only time that she actually showed up was to drop off Raylon, my character, to his father. Um, oh wait, what is happening here? Oh, that was the only time she showed up, and so most of the tribe was like, like, you know, thought that she was like a myth or just like, you know, him like, you know, spouting some nonsense. But until the day that like she showed up, and everyone was like, oh, like she's a real person. Anyway, so because of that, because, you know, she ended up having to leave kind of for good, father ended up remarrying. Stepmom was like a little, not like mean or abusive, but was, you know, didn't like his bug kind of magic thing going on. She was kind of she was like, I don't like bugs. I'm kind of had like a mild phobia of bugs that made them connecting very difficult. Ended up having like a younger sister who was like a prodigy hunter, but even though they were very different, she is very like focused on like physical, like shooting a bow, doing cool knife tricks and such. Yeah, just emotionally disconnected. Not like a, oh, you do this bug magic, I'm gonna be an ass and like, you know, ruin your life, but just, you know, wasn't very connected to his I guess would be his mother-in-law, but really connected with his younger sister, who was like a prodigy hunter. And while she got like more of the attention, he didn't care. He was like, you know what, that's fine, because my character is actually just a huge nerd. He's just a big old fat nerd who loves bugs and like wants to study them, wants to like know more about them and research them. So he's just actually like a big brain orc boy who I love, who's just very, very passionate about learning about, you know, very niche insects and things. And so he was like, cool, dude, like the less attention that, you know, the less time that they're focused on like, you know, policing me, the more time I can like research bugs. Didn't have a problem with it. Both of them ended up getting along, and his younger sister taught him like how to like throw knives and stuff. You know, cool stuff. And he had the aptitude, you know, easily to be a, I don't know if this kills. We're going to see if it does. We're going to try for it. He had the aptitude easily to be like a healer, to be like a shaman, but was kind of lazy. Just wanted to study bugs and was like, hey, like, I don't really want to do this thing. Instead, what I'll do is I'll use my bugs and my knowledge of nature to like help with crops and various stuff. I'll just be a farmer. That's a pretty low intensity job, still helps out the tribe. You know, it was a thing that like his father was like, like, I really wish you'd do this, but you're at least contributing. So I can respect that, though I really, you know, I think you should be a healer or maybe a hunter. Like you have these gifts that you're not really using, you know, blah, blah, blah. It was hard to make him a hunter, though, because he doesn't like to kill things. Because he cares about, like, the lives of these very, like, small insects. While he will kill if necessary, or, like, he's not opposed to hunting for, like, food and whatnot. For him, being a hunter was rough because he's like, man, like, I can eat different. I can do different small things, because he feels that, like, you know, all life, including bug life, for the most part is pretty sacred. You know, there is like, you know, there is small things like, you know, it's not a hard and fast rule, but he tries his best not to be, you know, conflict. He's not very conflict oriented, so he wasn't going to be like a warrior at all for sure, and is a little bit disconnected as a hunter. But anyway, what's it called? Did not have the motivation to be like a doctor, like a medicine person, until his younger sister ended up getting an illness, and because he hadn't been practicing like his druidic magic and his abilities, he did not have the actual capacity to like heal her. He had like a little bit of healing magic, you know, little bits of druidic magic and stuff, you know, from being from being involved in nature, and that he kind of got from his mother. Was not strong enough or you know, powerful enough to actually help his younger sister. So she gets sick. And he's like, okay, I don't have the magic. It's not dire yet, like things are still salvageable. I'm gonna travel. The place that me and the DM talked about, like him being from, is very close to like a big city, like a human civilization, and so he leaves town, runs out on his own, and goes to this like civilization, and like while he's like half elven, he looks much more like a half orc. Like those are the features that are gonna be most prominent. You know, the greenish skin, the tusks kind of coming in. Even though pointed ears kind of come from both, it's more of a stereotype, or it's still part of half orcs. So he's out there and he is like this poor, very tribal, not super intelligent or knowledgeable, half orc, begging people like for 3, maybe like 5 days straight, for someone to like help him. And eventually like after this long time like begging in the city, getting turned down by like multiple people but just staying persistent, this little gnomish doctor, I like his name a lot. His name is Binks Jingley, or Dr. Binks, as many are wanting to call him. And I love Binks. Binks is just a nice old man gnome, who ends up being like, okay, like I'll help. Yeah, dude. Binks Jingley is. I love gnome names, dude. Gnomes have the best naming convention. Like I don't know why, but anytime I go to sit down and like name a gnome, I have the funnest time of my entire life. Gnomes are so fun to name because they're always so whimsical. There are always these fantastical, like, very bubbly, bouncy names. So I love naming gnomes. Binks Jingley, very fun. Pibbly Sherwood that I did in Holly's one shot. I made a gnome artificer for that I was gonna have as like a backup character named Rinky Dink Thimbleton. I love Rinky Dink. Rinky Dink is a great character. Yeah, I just love gnomes. Gnomes have amazing names. I think gnomes might be my favorite small race. I like. Don't get me wrong. Goblins, cool as hell. Kobolds, I even like kobolds. I think kobolds. Yeah, Annie Mint Cup, dude. Yeah, very like that's another one, dude. Your name for your gnome, very whimsical, very fun. It's like like naming them after sweets and after various things. Gnomes just kick ass, and I love gnomes so much. Anyway, but yeah, this gnome doctor ends up being like, okay, cool. I'll take a look at him. Travels with him back to his tribe. Is able to like get like the surgery done or the procedure done, and saves his sister. His sister is fine, but from that he ends up realizing like, oh, I've kind of been selfish in not aiding my people, in not actually like practicing this thing that I could be good at. But even in that, like Dr. Jingley didn't use much or really any magic. It was all very standard, all very traditional type healing. Like, brought tools. He's an alchemist. So he brought tools, brought some like, healing concoctions, and was able to use that to like do the thing. And so for him, he's like, okay, I think for him, he's like, okay, if I'm gonna, he gets inspired to become a doctor essentially. And for him, he wants to mix both traditional medicine with like natural remedies and cures. And because he's been so obsessed with bugs, he ends up going back to the town that Jingley is from. He ends up being like, hey, like I'll send you guys supplies. I love you all very, very much. But if I stay here, I'm not going to be able to learn enough about being like a doctor and doing the things I want to do. And so goes off and decides to travel, leaving his town, and spends like 8 years studying medicine under Dr. Jingley, being basically a doctor's apprentice until he's at the point where he can travel on his own, perform his own surgeries, and do these things. But basically studies and studies and studies, and ends up creating his own form of like medicine essentially, where he incorporates his insects he goes and he looks for he studies insects. He's very much an entomologist. And he goes off and he like studies these rare insects and find one and tries to find ones where their venom or their species can be like used, whether like digested or eaten or somehow involved in the process. Their venoms maybe can be like repurposed into like healing concoctions. He basically uses insects a lot in his medicine, or even for like surgeries. Like he'll use tiny insects that can like get into very small crevices of the body that people can't usually reach, and uses insects to like find these obscure places to like if he needs to do a surgery, maybe have some of his bugs like open up the wound so he can focus on his hands, or have some of them like go in and find the source of a problem for him, and then like report back what kind of looks wrong so he can properly like apply this medicine. So it is a thing where it's like seems kind of gross, but is very effective, at least hopefully. I mean, I have to see. I gave him, he has expertise in the medicine skill, and so he like should be very, very good at medicine, hopefully. But it is a thing where he's got like a very unique form of positioning or practice. Very untraditional, but yeah, trying to mix the two. And so as of the campaign, he's traveled a lot since then. He's traveled for a couple years now. He's provided yeah. No, very, very just abstract. It's kind of gross, and like for that, like there's a lot of people who are like, I don't think I want you to work on me. But he's very he's very clean and very professional in what he does, and while a lot of it is very abstract, he's not always gonna like put bugs in people. He'll like, that is something he'll disclose, but it is like part of the thing. Like he's got a 10 charisma. He is sociable enough, but the fact that he's always surrounded by like these insects and various things is reasonably, understandably kind of off-putting. It is, it balances out. He's got a decent ability to speak, looks okay, but also is constantly surrounded by insects, in all that he does, including his medicine. But yeah, traveled around, mostly provides like medical practice for like lower income like communities, like lower income tribes and things, or people who are struggling, because one of like the philosophies that that Dr. Jingley believed in was like trying to help for as little as possible. Dr. Jingley, just a very good man, very good doctor, and his whole thing was like, he's old, he's already made a living, he doesn't need anything. So Dr. Jingley was like, hey, in my old age, I'm already set. I'm gonna do these practices for the bare minimum, and sometimes that's nothing. And so my character Raylon kind of takes away from that, tries to do what he can for these for people who otherwise can't get themselves the proper the proper resources or medical attention. And I mean, a lot of the times, because people and kind of what that's created is because people who could otherwise afford any doctor they want probably aren't gonna pick the bug guy. Not to say that he hasn't done work for more I don't know what you'd call astute clients or whatever, for people who are who have options, so to say. But if people are willing to help him with his theories and like let him practice his medicine the way that he knows and feels is best, then he's gonna like do that for as little as possible. But in that, and this has been a recent development, and part of why he is traveling and is now gonna be like in the campaign and like doing stuff is, I think, I'm not quite sure how, like, I'm kind of getting this idea just now, but he gets a disease somehow. I think it'd be very interesting if he was like working on someone and then they, someone was like, hey, need your, oh, that could be a pretty interesting hook. That could be kind of interesting. I might talk to my GM about this. But like he gets a disease, and it's basically like it's one that he knows nothing about. It's very obscure. He like has never heard of it before in all of his years of like, of practicing and studying for medicine. It is a thing that like he doesn't know about. His Dr. Jingley doesn't really know about, and it's killing him. And he's been able to kind of slow the process by I think he's been able to slow the process by putting like certain magically infused bugs into his body to sort of to like act as like a damper for the disease. I don't know how it works. It's magic. It's D&D. Somehow bugs help. But I think he's he's on a quest to like figure out what this disease is that he got, and I think it'd be cool if the cure for it is like tied to like a very rare species of bug that has like just an immense capacity for healing through like consumption or through whatever. And so maybe he's on a quest to like find out what this disease is, and then maybe if he finds the cure, continues his quest to find whatever the cure is. But just now, I just kind of thought of an idea that I think would be interesting. I think it'd be interesting, and maybe add to like another plot hook, maybe add another, I don't know, maybe potential bad guy. Though I don't know why anyone would have anything against him, but it could be interesting if maybe like a patient or a potential patient did like a fake call, like it's like, oh, hey, we need your help, blah blah blah, and then maybe if I want to try to make some mysterious bad guy, maybe it could be a thing where he gets a call, or well, not like a phone call, but it's like, oh, people are like, hey, I got someone sick, please come with me, I need your help. He goes into help, and then in the process maybe gets some sort of magical disease or something, or some sort of curse or whatever, as a part of like falling into what I guess would essentially be a trap, I suppose. But I'm not sure, like, well, I think that's cool. I'm not sure like who would like try to trap him, or like what it would be part of. Like maybe I could talk to the DM, and maybe it's like, I don't know, we could somehow find a way to incorporate something like that. That idea just came. I don't know if I'm going to stick with that or not. But regardless, I'm very excited to play him. He's just a big nerd who is in love with medicine and in love with bugs, who has some actually like good like hunting and combat skills, just because he's trained and like lived with his family who were proficient hunters for a long time, which is why he's a ranger. But yeah, I'm very, very excited to play him. He's much more friendly, much more much more upbeat, despite having kind of horrible circumstances. Dude, I love this bug boy. This bug boy is awesome. So and I'm also really in love with his stats. He's basically a Miralina. Not in the sense like he doesn't act like Miralina. He's not a chaos baby. He does not act very chaotic. He's not like the type to be to go and disturb the peace or do anything. Very, very, very good boy, tries to be, tries to do things by the books or by the bugs, however it goes. Ooh, my apologies. Had to get that one out. But the role that he kind of fills and kind of what he does, because he has a disease, I decided, and because he's like a doctor, I decided, like, of course, like good dexterity, good wisdom, has to know a lot about nature for this to work. And, those are like the art, those are the ranger skills. But on top of being the ranger skills, I want him to have good dex because sleight of hand. Yeah. So a decent person. Yeah, he is a decent human being, not Miralina. But the way that he's similar to Miralina is that he is like a skill monkey with potential for, no, I did not want to fight this man. This was not what I want to do. Okay, not very, shouldn't be too hard. I'm just gonna buff myself up a little bit. The way he's similar to Miralina is that he's a skill monkey. The way that Tasha's changed Ranger makes them very strong, and like, you can get expertise at level 1, which is very good. And being a half elf, I get some extra skills. So he's got a lot of skills going on. Has some expertise. Very very strong in that regard. I don't think this will kill, but we're gonna try for it anyway. We're gonna see what's up. But because he's got this, because I want him to be a doctor, dexterity is important. Performing surgery, having sleight of hand, cool stuff. Wisdom's important. Having skill checks, nature stuff, medicine. The works. Healing spells. It affects healing as a ranger. I wanted intelligence to be important because I was like, oh, he's a doctor. He's well studied. He knows a lot about nature and about like various elements. He's a smart boy. So of course I dump strength. I don't need strength. He's not lifting. He's doing low physical stuff. However, because I put so much into my my dex and my wisdom and my intelligence, his charisma or his constitution is a 10. He has a 10 constitution, which I think makes sense because he's got this disease. And we're level 3. He's got like 22 hit points right now. He is a squishy boy. He is a squishy boy who has good skills and does solid damage. So he fills a similar role to Miralina. Make his con 6. Hey, why are you here? Have you been here the whole time? I just said everything about how long have you been here? I've been divulging all my character secrets. Now you know. How long have you been here? Has everything been spoiled for you? Only a bit of it. Okay, that's fair. He's not like super secretive, And I know that what's it called? Man, I'll be honest, something about that is tempting though. I do think it's okay. Like, I know that you're not gonna like metagame or anything. It's not like his backstory's super important or anything. But yeah, what's it called? And he's a pretty like open and honest guy. Like, I don't think it's gonna take long for him to be like, oh yeah, I studied under this person and all this type of stuff. But yeah, what's it called? Anyway, yeah, no, very weak. Oh yeah, how old is he? I currently have him at 36. He's a half elf, so he ages, a little bit slower, but half orcs mature at I think like 15. So it's a thing where it's like technically he was an adult and working for the tribe at a young age. The sort of timeline that I had in my head was that he left, he lived in the tribe very long time. Younger sister, I think, is maybe a few years. Yeah, no, he's an older character. At least. Oh, what is this? Housing. I don't really care about housing. That's fine. We're chilling. Yeah, no, he's a bit on the older side. Not super old. Like, I've got like my character in my Saturday campaign is in his 40s. I think he's like 45. So not like as old as him, but definitely on the like older side. But I mean, it's okay. Like, he's a half elf. He's gonna live to like 150-ish, or he's gonna live longer than a typical human anyway. So that's chilling. But what was I trying to say? But yeah, the kind of timeline that I have in my head is that lived with his tribe. Then at age 22, younger sibling, goes off to find a doctor. That happens. After that, gets inspired to become like a doctor and want to study medicine. So at 22, leaves tribe, to go study medicine. Hold up. I do not want to get into a fight. We're going to try to do this, kind of side swerve these guys. Studies for 8 years under Dr. Jingley. Studies for eight years, learning medicine and different practices. and as a result is able to become a traveling doctor. Do I have him? Is it 36? He might be 34. He might be 34, but becomes a traveling doctor for the next few years. I was thinking 2 to 3 years. So that might only make him 33 or 34. Um, I have him here as 36. So maybe he studies for a couple extra years, or maybe he travels for a few extra years, but is mostly focused not on fighting and more so on medicine. Like he's not out here trying to be like a combat person, which is why I don't think he's like a high level ranger. Like even though he's been traveling and going around for a long time, like studying medicine and all that stuff. I think a lot of it has been getting him that expertise in medicine that he has. And what's it called? The DM was willing to work with me to give me like a negative kind of based around my disease. While giving me like the healer feat to start off. So I think he was probably working towards getting that feat, being a proficient healer and a proficient doctor. So it explains why he's like, only level 3 ranger. Makes sense. He hasn't really been doing rangery things, hasn't really been trying to go out there and kill and hunt and whatnot. Just mostly focused on, studying medicine, which, as we know, takes a long time, at least if the real world is anything to go about, But yeah, anyway, I'm very excited for him. I have more NPCs that I've been able to involve in his story. He's got a personality that I think will help the party dynamic. Because we've got a lot of like more kind of chill, low key people in the party. We've got a lot of characters who are a bit more on the low key side. I don't think we have a face. He's definitely not a face. He's got 10 charisma, which is fine. So definitely not a face, but yeah, because people are less talkative, I'm excited to play him because I think he'll be someone who's got more to say. Not necessarily, an incredibly charming, charismatic dude, but someone who can hold his own in conversation, who's a pretty chill guy, as long as you can get past the fact that he's a half orc who is constantly surrounded by bugs. So I mean, anyway, that is Raylon Jagged Jaw. I am in love with this man currently. My throat is getting very sore. Hold up. Oh no, I am running low on water. I'm running very low on. Let's see. Hold up. We're coming to the 2-hour mark. I think I want to finish this. I think I'm gonna finish this area, or at least try. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. I think the goal is gonna be to finish this area and then to quit the campaign. I keep forgetting. I need to take these death shields out because they're serving absolutely no purpose currently. I guess I'll just pass. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's going to be a good fit for the party. We don't have a healer, so having someone who's like a healer but in a non-traditional way excites me. I'm really into the idea of having a like non-cleric, non-druid, non-celestial warlock, healer for the party, because our party doesn't have a healer. We do have a druid. Who has some healing, but they seem much more focused on the on like the damagey type side or whatever. Oh, yo, what's up, Colton? Before you go, I just want to say, thank you for being on the stream. Thank you for hanging out with me, man. I appreciate having you here. It's been good talking to you. I've been good hanging out. I hope that you're able to get some good sleep. I'll be following you shortly. I want to beat this last area. That should be like 2.5 hours total streaming time, which is more than good, more than enough. I'll be following you soon, but I love you very much, and I'll see you very soon. Oh, that's very sweet. Oh, dude, I love you so much, my guy. Oh, hell yeah. I think I'm gonna do this think I'm just gonna smack him twice. Yeah, take care, man. Thanks for coming to this super based stream. I don't think this stream is very based. Anyway. And now it is just you and I, Alan. We can say poggers late into the night, and no one can judge us. Unless anyone else decides to join. Oh, I think I can just do 2 of these in a row. Extremely based stream. Yo, I think any Wizard 101 stream has to be pretty based, right? That's just a natural course of action. Shit, dude, you're an adult playing a 2008 children's game, but you're owning it. I mean, I'd like to think that I'm owning it. I do poke fun at myself a lot for it, but I'm here. I'm in love with what I do. I love playing this dumb game. It's very, very fun. What's it called? I think you might have missed it, but Colton got me just by talking about it. Colton kind of got me hooked on Hades again. I think the next stream I do might be a Hades stream. I'm thinking that that's where I'm at right now is whenever this finishes, whenever this gets done. Or not when this gets done, not when this stream or this series gets done, but I think Hades stream is gonna be next. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start over, totally start from scratch, and just play a brand new run through and see how that goes. I think my goal, something that would be very sweet, very very poggers, if you would, if we're able to get it done. I would love to see if on my very first run, if I can beat Hades. I actually beat the run. I don't know if I can. Don't know if that's possible. But I'm definitely gonna try for it. We're gonna see what's up. Who knows? I've played a lot of the game. There's gonna be no heat. It's gonna be a no heat run. But I mean, also we're gonna have a lot, not available to help us. We won't have unlocked anything. So could be good. I think it's possible. I think it will be very difficult, or at least modestly difficult. But I'm gonna try for it. I might do some runs on my regular mode and try to just do some sword runs, do some basic sword runs, and see if I can get better with that weapon and see if I can figure out how to just better utilize it. And then if all goes well, see if we can't no, I don't think that's gonna kill. See if we can't just drop him, see if we can't try to get that first run KO. Speed run Hades. Anyway, I think that'd be a good time. It'd also be crazy. I think that, just that concept alone, to be all right, we're gonna do everything we can to stop you, and then first attempt barrels through him. It'd be kind of sick. Need to watch a Hades speedrun. I also haven't really watched many Hades speedruns. I've seen some Hades challenge runs or some very unique things. I saw this dude who just wanted to make, I think, the strongest dash. So he took Poseidon dash and then didn't take any other upgrades, and I think the only other upgrade he took was he took Poseidon's dash. And then he had, along with Poseidon's dash, he had the thing that makes it to where the pomegranates, which upgrade your abilities, he made it to where those were doubled. I think that's the Aphrodite plus Poseidon one is. So he did both of those, and basically he just leveled up his dash as high as he could possibly level it up, had no other abilities, and basically just did an all dash run of Hades, where the entire thing was based around just smacking people with his dash attack. Very fun looking run, very cool. And I love Poseidon's blessings. I think Poseidon's blessings are I don't know if they're I don't know if they're like if I'd consider them like the strongest, but they're definitely the most fun. I think Poseidon's ult is definitely one of the strongest easily. His ult slaps. Whatever it is, divine favor or whatever it is. Very very strong. Actually just smacks. I shoot for that one if I can. If I can get what's it called? If I can get the Poseidon ult, I will. I do like Poseidon with shield also. Like I like knocking people back into walls and then watching them like explode for tons of damage. That's another very fun one. Anyway, yeah, I could talk. I could talk about Hades forever. I was just talking about Hades for the last little bit. Great game, wonderful game. Probably gonna be next stream. Other things I'm thinking about streaming. Is I've been playing Haven. I might just start Haven over and stream that, and then take the stream recordings and then turn those into videos. The problem is I still want art. I still want art for that, but it's not something that I'm currently able to get a hold of. Other things I want to do is along with Haven, I want to do Bug Fables. Bug Fables, I think would be a kick-ass stream. It'd basically be Paper Mario, but new, like different. Oh, these guys don't have too much health. We'll start with this. We'll just start with a small hit for now. But yeah, I think that would be very fun. I think I'd have a good time playing Bug Fables. Other than that, I mean, more Wizard 101. Like as long as I'm still addicted to it, it's still gonna keep coming out. And if you weren't here earlier, I explained I am a highly addictive person. Not like I'm a person that other people would get addicted to, but I get addicted and into things very very easily. Yeah, dude, honestly, I have to be very careful when I do anything like drinking or whatnot, because I do it kind of dangerously. Not like I don't drink a lot. Like it'll be maybe a month, maybe a little bit since my last drink. I think a little bit longer, or a little bit shorter. I don't know when the last time when I drank was, specifically at least. But what's it called? But when I do drink, though I'm not like someone who drinks every day or drinks often, but when I do drink, it's a lot at a time. Like what's it called? We were talking about like, oh yeah, drinking, having fun on New Year's, cool, blah blah blah. And I was like, oh yeah, I've got half a bottle of like vodka here. I can make some vodka cranberries. The reason I have half a bottle is because the last time that I drank half a bottle. And I should preface, it was over the course of multiple hours. Like it was like, cool, drink a lot, get drunk. Oh, I'm starting to like sober up a little again. Maybe take another shot, kind of refresh it. Do it kind of like that. Like it was paced. It was paced over the course of hours. It wasn't just me, yeah, no, just chug half a bottle of what, 70 proof. Yeah. Nah, fam. We ain't about that. That's a little too wild. It's a little too wild for your boy. I know that's, not very poggers, but we take care of ourselves on here. We want to drink water, want to have better, alcohol habits. Taking care of yourself is the most based thing you can do. It's truly poggers. Self-care is poggers as far as I'm concerned. Anyway. Speaking of self-care, I am out of water. I am debating on whether or not I want to like put the stream on a temporary pause so I can go get water and continue speaking. Not drinking water is weird, champ. Dude, 100%. Drink water. Take care of yourself. Why would you not do that? Like what's wrong with you? What's up? Like, don't get me wrong. Yo, if you like sodas, you like juice, you like, whatever, cool. Have fun. I like a smoothie from time to time. You know, I don't only drink water. It's mostly water, admittedly, but it's not like the only thing I drink. If you know, if you drink other drinks, cool. Drink other drinks. But like add water in there. Like please. Please drink water. That is so important for you, regardless of whether you're drinking alcohol in addition to that or not. It's a good thing to do, man. Good thing to do. Ugh. So, man, I really like my pet. I kind of want a new pet. Yo, who who out here is trying to this is very dumb. Yo, any of you big money ballers, here's all I'll say is if you donate to the stream while I'm streaming Wizard 101, I will not use your money for a good cause. I don't know if that's encouraging or discouraging, but if any money's ever sent to me on any of these streams, it's immediately going into buying crowns for Wizard 101, and I'm immediately gonna open packs. I'm gonna open lore packs, and basically do the very Twitch streamer move of like, you know, being like, hey, send me money, I'll open packs with money. We'll see if that's entertaining enough for you to continue sending me money. Loot boxes are base, dude. Yeah, no, 100%. Dude, Wizard 101 has loot boxes. Yo, look at this. You go into the store right here, card packs, super, like some of the cheapest items in the game. Very good stuff, dude. Winterland pack, well, I don't know what's in that. You can get pets, you can get mounts, you can get new items, you can get decorations for your house, which is lame. That's not what we're shooting for. But yo, like sick items to wear, like this what's it called? This shirt that I've got on right now is from a card pack, and it gives me like 8% defense. Pretty good, like not bad. I'm only like, yo, I'm a pretty low level. We out here though. We got some goodies thanks to opening some packs. You can get some kick-ass snacks, feed your pet, take care of your pet, make them all healthy and strong. I'm gonna mark this location. We're gonna go back. But yeah, nah, dude, loot boxes super based, and Wizards ahead of their time. I mean, I think they're ahead of their time. I'm actually not sure if they've had packs from the beginning. Like, I'm curious if they had packs from the beginning, or if that was something they like updated in seeing like the you know, the different stuff. Dude, yeah, it's a good wizard onesie, dude. It's got like candy canes and stuff on it. It's for here, let me see if I can. Yeah, dude, candy canes and like little like mint candies. It's I got it from a Christmas pack. Dude, King's Isle, the developers of Wizard 101, they did some cool stuff too. One of the things that they did, which is super poggers, was they gave a bunch of free stuff to people who play. Like if you logged in like over the days of Christmas, they've been giving away. Can I like go in here? Is this anything? Doesn't look like it's anything. They gave away free packs. They gave away free crowns, like 500 free crowns. I don't know how much that is, but they gave away free crowns, free packs, free items. Just had a bunch of like free stuff giveaways. And I remember I got my pack and I opened it on this character. And like the first pack that I opened had these super good. It has some good snacks, but had these super good shoes that gave like 11% more fire damage and some more damage for like some other classes. I think it had ice and lightning damage as well, but also like health and stuff. Like super overpowered boots for a person only around level 10 to have. Very strong. And I originally, because of those boots, I was originally going to make my person a death and fire person. I eventually changed them though, because I made a fire wizard for I put a marker here for this whole purpose and then ended up not even like using it or doing anything with it. Anyway, lame. But I ended up making a fire person who I play with 7 on in a duo. Oh, okay, yo. Oh, thanks for the thanks for the pearl. I appreciate it. What are we doing? Have to find missing guards. Okay, hopefully this time I'll actually use my teleport. What am I trying to say? Oh yeah, but I made this fire character now, and I was able to transfer the boots over. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. My fire boy, my flame wizard, doing real good, real spicy. Didn't mean to get in this fight. Um, but yeah, no, he's very very strong now. Like actually like kind of busted. He is way stronger than he should be for his level, and it feels great because he's got just like a lot of he's got some strong items. Those boots give him a lot of damage. I also have a pet. I've had this pet for a long time. I can't even remember when I got this pet. It was like years ago, back when I like played Wizard 101, but not in like the same way that I do now. Ooh. Hose on me left and right. Ooh, I'm gonna put him out like a light. We're gonna kill this guy. Rip for the fizzle. Ah man, I'm losing track of what I'm saying because I just keep thinking about getting water, but then I'm talking, so I keep forgetting about getting water, dude. How cringe is that? Yeah, dude, huge cringe. What a hypocrite. Just told everyone to get water. Here I am, waterless, dying, my throat going to crap because I don't know how to take care of myself. Whack. Nah, but Fire Wizard super good. Honestly, if Seven ever agrees to like chill and stream with me, they probably won't, or he probably won't like say anything, but just having them on board I think would be very fun. Just to be like, hey, yo, I'm gonna talk to you guys. I got Seven here. They might like chat a little bit in like the Wizard 101, like I can say stuff like sup, and then haha, cool little thing right there. They might talk to me or to us like that. Dang man, I can't believe I keep missing with all these spells. But that I think if I ever get to do that, I'll bring my fire person on stream because I have a blast playing them. They're very very fun. They're oddly tanky. The pet that I got, and this is kind of poggers, dude. Yeah, yeah, I gotta start getting my younger brother to use the word poggers. I will not spread the curse. I will not do this thing. Seven is a pure boy. Seven is a pure boy whom I love very much. I will not defile them by introducing them to Twitch language. But yeah, if they agree to or stream language, but if they agree to be on, I think it'd be very fun. I think we'd have a good time. And that character, Fire is the Fire School is the second most effective damage class in the game. Super lightning is the highest damage. Fire is the second. But on top of fire, I am like an ice person as well. And so because of that, before I fight this person, I'm gonna finish this thought, and then I am going to quit. Or not quit. I'm gonna take a break, even though we're kind of nearing the end of the stream. I'm not gonna be able to power through. My throat, like I need water. I gotta take care of myself. I gotta do some stuff. Man, I think I need to transfer over to Twitch and learn how to do things like overlays. Like, I think that would be very, very fun because I can always upload the streams to YouTube as well. Go get water, Stinky. Yo, have you been talking to my girlfriend? You've been talking to Holly. She calls me Stinky all the time. Or is that just like an internet thing? Calling people Stinky anyway, whatever. I'll be back. I am gonna go get water. I appreciate you. I'll be back as quickly as possible, but momentary pause in the stream. I'll type it in chat in case anyone comes. Let's see. Momentary pause. Getting water. BRB. Cool. Hell yeah, here we go. I see you in minutes. Oh, Strimmer typed in chat. Indeed, we're back. What is up? We got water. I'm feeling much better. Taking another swig on stream. That's that good. Ooh, that's that muy bien. We love to see it. We love to drink it. We here for it. Dude, water's so based, dude. Highly based. Drink water, dude. That's just poggers AF. Man, I keep forgetting to like edit my deck. I keep saying I'll do it. And then you know what I do? I don't. We're gonna do this. Take these people out. I feel like I was on some sort of tangent. I feel like I was talking about something, and now I've totally forgot. Oh, Dio, what's it called? Alan, have you seen Hunter x Hunter? I'm curious. I'll be honest. I've got some of my inspirations for making my character because I've been addicted to Hunter x Hunter lately. Honestly, that's part of why they're a ranger. Was Sister has, dude, it's really good. You probably heard that already. I know a lot of people hype up Hunter x Hunter. It's really good. What's it called? I was like reluctant on it at first. Like I watched like the first 3 episodes and I was like, oh, this is cool, but it has kind of a slow start. Like it's not like a bad start or anything. It's just slow. It takes a little bit of time to get into things, but like it's one of those shows, at least from what I've heard, one of those shows apparently that just continues to get better like the further in you get. Yo, hey, dude, yeah, it's good. It's definitely one of the better like shonen animes I've ever seen. Where you got your boy got a power system, leveling up, adventuring, all that classic, all that goodness. It's very, very classic, very, very it's the yeah, I don't know. Classic's the only word I really got for it coming to mind right now. It's it's almost 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, it's a great show. I sincerely love it. I would recommend it. I'm addicted to it. Cranked through the first 2 seasons really quick. I'm on season 3 now. I don't know how many seasons there are. I'm just watching on Netflix, so it's very likely that there's more than what I've currently there's probably more than what I've currently got access to out there, but it's really good. Honestly, I was originally planning, when I was thinking about what I want to play, I was one of my ideas that I came up with was for the campaign, in terms of switching my character. One of the ideas that I came up with was I kind of wanted to play a Kenku Ranger. Like I wanted to play like a Kenku Monster Hunter. That was something that I thought would be very fun and interesting because I wanted to play a character who's like, okay, what are we looking at? Oh, this dude doesn't have a lot of health. That shouldn't be too bad. I will hit you with a spell. Oh, a Kenku Ranger in your Saturday game. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I thought the idea of like a Kenku Ranger who's like a monster hunter who like uses their ability to mimic sounds, who uses that to like lure monsters in to like hunt them down, like studies their weaknesses, studies their prey, learns what their prey sounds like, and then tries to sound like that to like lure them into different places and like hunt them efficiently. Like that was like that was an idea that like I had that I was like, I like this a lot. And I would like to play a ranger like this. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Try to get rid of some of these eels first. But yeah, that was an idea that I had that I thought would be really fun. But then the more I thought about, it's not that I don't have, or it's not that I don't want to play that, but I was like, I think that would be like a high damage type person. And if I'm being honest, I think our current group of people is okay on like the damage front. We've got a rogue slap. We've got you as the berserker barbarian who obviously slaps like just easily from last combat. Wizard always slaps, and like Spellblade on top of that, a defensive wizard, like he's gonna smack. A lot of people smack. Don't get me wrong, as a Swarmkeeper Ranger, I don't think that I'm not going to smack, but I wanted to bring someone to the table that could do something a little different. I did have some other ideas though. One of the ideas that I was thinking of doing was I thought it would be fun to do a oh man, I'm blanking. A clock soul sorcerer. Clockwork Soul Sorcerer seems super good and very interesting, like a total support caster, but who also has potential to like be the face and such. Seems very, very fun. I cannot lie. I was checking that out, and I was like, yo, maybe a Clockwork Soul Sorcerer would be fun to add to the group. Another one that I was thinking, but I was thinking this, but I didn't think it would fit well with our party's dynamic. Like we've got like, we've got kind of your dirty druid, you've got your pirate wizard, a rogue who's clearly like, I don't know, my guess is a thief of some sort, and you a mercenary. I was like a lot of like sort of brutish-y type people. And I was like, one of the characters I wanted to play is I have an idea for a Dragon Bard College of Eloquence, or Dragonborn College of Eloquence Bard, who is, what's it called? Who is like just a master at charisma, like speaks their way out of everything. It's a bit pompous, but ultimately, like, knows how to, defend themselves, but like does like super anti-violence, like not trying to kill, not trying to fight anything really, is just like, oh, I'd say, you're absolutely brutish. I do not believe that this is my place to go fighting around, slinging spells and swords and daggers. I'm a politician. I'm a courtier. I'm a senator. I'm not a rogue or some barbaric beast. You expect me to fight? Like, someone who's just very, like, a little up their own ass, which is why I was not quite sure if I wanted to play them with the given party, but who I think would be fun, who I think would be like, like very reluctant to adventure, but can easily, like, put up whatever kind of face. You'd love to watch me play Pompous. I think it could be fun. I think playing a Pompous character could be fun. I just don't think or know if this was going to be the campaign for it. I think it could be a very fun switch, though. I think, let's see. Got to collect storm batteries, huh? Let me get these heals real quick. Yeah, let's go. Hype. Didn't get in a fight. But playing a Pompous character would be fun. Let's see. Only real thing I dislike is that they didn't add free spells to the past subclass, but it could. Yeah. No, that's the thing. Well, see, that's the thing. Is I like that. Is I'm like, like I dislike that. I think it is kind of dumb that the other subclasses don't get that, like it is kind of a thing where, I can, we can see D&D maybe perhaps falling victim to some power creep type stuff. And, that can be a bummer. It can make other classes become, or like subclasses become irrelevant, or otherwise, feel less impactful or less fun to play. And power creep is always something to be kind of cautious of, which is tough. But I mean, honestly, like I think that like all the sorcerer subclasses should get bonus spells. I think it is just rough that, like, they kind of only kept it to like the two newest ones. But I mean, I like it. I like that it has new spells, more stuff to work with. Is to just stay consistent across. Yeah, no, 100%. I get where you're coming from. It would be easy to just be like, hey, we haven't done this before, but I mean, there is something to be said for, I do like that they are willing to, like, buff up or otherwise change, some of these subclasses and stuff, because I think that, sure, if so, because I think a lot of the subclasses stand on their own. Like Divine Soul Sorcerer, still really really good. Um, hmm. Yeah, that doing it in older editions, yeah, that does seem to be a thing. In yeah, no, as someone who started in 3.5, I'm I'm aware that was that power creep is a very real and present thing. Um, but yeah, what's it called? When it comes to that, like I think there are a lot of very strong subclasses. Like I think Storm Sorcerer really, I think that's really good. I think that can stand on its own. Divine Soul, I think very much is able to stand on its own as well. I think Divine Soul's obviously very very strong. Um, but like if a couple subclasses suffer a little bit, but this opens potential for the class as a whole to become more viable or more fun or whatever, then I think it's a change that I can be welcome to. Like if from now on the rest of sorcerers, because like you said, they do a lot of content pumps, and say they do more, and if they create more sorcerers and all sorcerers end up having expanded spell lists from now on, that is a change that I am welcome to, that I think could be good. Or if I feel like these most recent monk subclasses have been much stronger than previous monk subclasses. And I think that's good, because I think that monk is a class that in general is lacking. I feel, a lot of the times you play monk because it's fun and you've got a good character idea. And while I think monk is still good, I think monk can be awesome and very, very fun. On a mechanical level, it is, it's far from the strongest class in many many ways, but these recent subclasses have helped with that. I think at like Way of the Astral Self, being able to get things like entire like more like an entire extra attack at like 17th level where you can punch 5 times. um yeah, no, and maybe they will. I know that what's it called? They totally in Tasha's, they did a retcon, or not a retcon, but like a revamp of Beastmaster. And Beastmaster looks a lot stronger now because you can just choose from like tables of abilities, and you can like replace Beastmaster abilities with a completely new set of rules. And I think it makes what has been the easily the weakest subclass ever to be created in 5e, makes it actually like viable. And so I think it's a thing where if they continue this trend forward, I think it is good. If they power creep even more, it could get dangerous, and could lean on that. But if they do stuff like this, I am in agreement with you, where I think the best course of action that they could do is, cool, if you're gonna power creep a little, make certain classes more viable, because like I think doing that for the sorcerer subclasses makes sorcerer more viable. A lot of people are like, oh, why would I play a sorcerer? It's just worse wizard. But now with that, it's like they're a little bit more up to speed. A lot of people thought Ranger was really bad, but now Ranger's got some more options that makes them a more viable option. And now with these better subclasses for Monk and the additional features for Monk, Monk becomes a better option. I think that I think having these things is good, because I think a lot of it did a lot of good for what are traditionally weaker subclasses. But I do think it is a thing where, along with continuing this trend forward, they do also very much need to to I think doing revamps of older subclasses is kind of necessary. I think that's something that I think should also be done in order to maintain not just like fairness, but also like to if you're playing if their goal if the goal of the people who do D&D, who like make it Wizards of the Coast, is to make it accessible and is to provide as many options as possible, then I think balancing older subclasses becomes very important. Like rebalancing them, bringing them up to speed, making them as strong as current subclasses. Because, whether you like it or not, at the end of the day, it's a game with rules. And while the goal of Dungeons and Dragons is not to beat the game, the core mechanics are still an integral part of, playing Dungeons and Dragons. It is an integral part of the experience. And by refusing to strengthen weaker classes, you're not actually providing more options. What you're doing is you're just changing what options are viable rather than actually providing viable options. Oh, hold up. What is getting a phone call? Oh, Holly is calling me. Hold up. Let me send her a message. Give me just a second. Let's see. Hi, love. I'm streaming, but I'll be done in like 5 or so. What's up? All right. Sorry, dude. Just, I'm such a high class streamer that oh, I will. Oh. Also, Ellen says hi. You need to go to bed? Is that is that what you're calling me for? Is that I need to go to bed? That I'm making bad sleep decisions? Is that what you called me to tell me? Hold up. What are we doing? We got the king here. Yes! She called me just to tell me to go to bed. I was just about to end the stream after this area. Dude, I love her. I do have a Wizard 101 problem. Sleep is important, and I have been ignoring it after this area. Yeah, I mean, this is like the last fight. This is I believe like the very last mission in this area, and so once this is done, I will be finished. We'll be good. We can dip. Sleep is important. I've got a problem. I know this. I recognize this about myself. I understand that what I'm doing is not the... Oh, babe. It means a lot. She actually cares about me. Wants me to make good decisions for myself. Oh. Oh. It's actually very sweet. Oh. Oh, she's right. Dang. I'm getting the girl, dude. I'm getting called out by the girlfriend. She's right. I mean, I have no rebuttal. I couldn't rebuttal even if I wanted to. My sleep schedule is very weird, champ. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is, dude. It's not based to ruin your sleep schedule and to ruin good habits for stuff like this. See, this is why I got a girlfriend with a worse sleep schedule. Shit, dude, you're one step ahead. You're one step ahead. I mean, yo, like if we're being honest, it's 4:30 in the morning where Holly's at. So her sleep schedule is not perhaps fantastic right now either. Let's see. I know Love want to play and I didn't stream, which I typically do. Thought I'd kill two birds. Sorry to make you. It means a lot. I cannot like do multiple things at a time, so my apologies. Let's see. Trust me, I know it's addicting. Like I do it too, but I know you hate when you do it and it makes you feel down on yourself. And fuck, dude. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, she cares, and it's so sweet. Dang, man. Hot diggity dang. Multitasking is cringe. Sorry. I've got a one-track mind. And I'm not about to ignore her right now for Wizard 101. I'm like, I can it's a low-key stream. Like let's be real, Alan. It's like this stream, it's just us hanging out. Like we're just chilling. We're just vibing, having a good time. So I can pause a little bit to well, you know what? The game said no. The game said, "Hey, you don't have to finish this right now. You can finish this later." The game said no. The game just crashed. I am not going to go through the effort of I try my best not to multitask. I'm not going to go through the effort of restarting the stream since it just crashed. I think that this is going to be where we end it. All right. Excellent. Perfect timing. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yo, Alan, I'm gonna get going. I'm not gonna. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna spend too much more time here. But thank you for being around. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm gonna go take care of myself. Tell my girlfriend I love her and thank her for keeping me on track. But yo, Alan, it's been awesome getting to hang out with you throughout the course of the night. I'll maybe see you tomorrow. It's been awesome. And with that, yo, anyone else who's been watching, thank you so much for being here. I truly love and appreciate each and every one of you. It means a lot to have you around. If you like what you see, comment, like, subscribe, share, ring the ring the notification bell, do all that good stuff. Anyway, it's been good to see you all, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one on like Saturday or something. But until then, take care, everyone. Goodbye.